while you're doing that, I'm going to go over the lab tonight. It'll be pretty short and painless. Here you go. We're downloading the software SMAC 20 from lesson week 4. Yes. Wireshark should be on your computer. Let me see your. Okay. Yeah, it probably is. It might be hidden, but it should be on all of them. Okay. Unless it's right there.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. You guys can go ahead and fire up Wireshark and SMAC 20 both.
Or is that the handout? I don't have the handout.
Yeah, you do. That's the one.
This is it?
Yep. Cool. So make sure and fire up Wireshark if you would, and SMAC 20 both. When you fire up SMAC 2.0, hit the proceed button. Proceed. All right. Let's talk about what we're going to do here. Okay. First command I'm going to talk about is ipconfig. Anybody know what that does?
You can show your internet address and stuff.
Yeah, it gets your IP address, your MAC address, right? Those two items. And most hackers, when they go into a network, the first thing you're going to do is an ipconfig all, generally, to determine IP address of that machine and also the network. So let me show you here real quick. We'll do that together. If you click the start button, go to search, start button, run, type in CMD, click OK. You're going to type in what I have on the board, ipconfig /all. And you'll get a little black box like mine on the overhead, which what we're going to look at here in just a second is IP address, MAC address, anything like a domain or DNS. We're going to highlight, see if it's DHCP enabled. So a couple items we'll look at here from this before we get started. So I'll kind of walk around, make sure everybody has that on your screen, which is basically just an ipconfig, which tells you at the first, you'll notice on yours and on mine, the host name, which is your PC name. You can go grab one of those handouts up there. It says it's a hybrid. DHCP is enabled. On mine, it probably is not, or IP routing is enabled on mine. It probably is not enabled on yours. So that's the first area. The second area is the Ethernet adapter. Here's the Intel. Okay, this is the manufacturer of the NIC card on your machine. The physical address is a converted hexadecimal. Okay, and then the next section is DHCP enabled, auto configure enabled. So if you guys ever come in here and you can't get to the internet, that's why right here. Auto config is disabled and it's hard-coded IP addresses. So the IP address here came from the DHCP server. Subnet 255.255.255.0 means it's class C. All right. A real easy way to know what class you're in on the network is you'll notice there's 4 octets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. When numbers are in the octet, that increases the A, B, C, or D class. Okay? Class A on a network is local area only. There's no internet generally for that one. It's just a local room. B generally combines both intranet and internet. C, same deal. And then D is for broadcast. Okay? D you generally will not see used. But up to C you generally will. Most of your workplaces and your home both are going to fall in the categories of B or C for a class. Then the default gateway, this is a server that we're connected to that's generally the DHCP server as well. So let me show you here what we're going to do, and then I'm going to have you do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it first. We're going to go over this handout, then you're going to do it. Make sense? So you can, if you're still getting your software installed, they'll give you time to watch what you're going to do in just a second. So I've got my IP address. Somebody read that off to me, and I'll write it up here on the board.
Your own IP?
Yeah.
172.255.255.0.
Okay, and MAC address. Read me my MAC address off. What is it? 00 000 F FE CE is in Charlie. Okay. 21. And then FE. Okay, I want you to make note of this because it's going to change in just a second. Okay, that's my valid IP address from the DHCP server, and that's a MAC address from the NIC card. With this SMAC software that you've got in front of you, we'll be able to spoof both the MAC address and the IP address, both, because that's my real one up there. So let me show you here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and fire up SMAC 20. Proceed. I've got my NIC card. You'll notice right now it says it's active. It's not spoofed. That's my NIC card. I just did a IP config to show you. That is my IP address, right? And this is my MAC address, correct? Mm-hmm. All I need to do is go down here to the bottom here where this little drop down is, and I'm going to select a bogus MAC address. Click Update MAC. It says MAC. SMAC will only allow you to change the MAC this on the evaluation mode. So there's a lot of stuff we can't do in evaluation mode tonight on this software, but we're good to see what it does. One of the things this software lets you do in pro mode is change the MAC address and IP address to what you want it to be, basically. Okay, but you get the look and feel of it anyway. Now, Wireshark's going to poop out because I just changed some stuff. Adapter's restarting, and now let's look at what's going on. In fact, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go down here and grab a different manufacturer for my NIC card than what I've got. I'm going to restart my adapter. And update the MAC. Okay, now if you notice, let's start here on the first cell. The ID is just because this could have this machine could have multiple NICs in it, right? Could have a Wi-Fi or whatever. It's just an ID it gives it for the software. It says it is being actively spoofed. My NIC card has changed from what it was before. Notice my IP address. My IP address has changed to instead of a 09 to a 024, and then my active MAC address has changed to this OC01. Okay, now let me show you on the overhead. I'm going to go ahead and fire up Wireshark and begin to start it. Okay, and I'm going to do some activity on the computer here real quick. I'm just going to go to some websites, start just clicking here. Let me go to like YouTube. That's a good one to do a lot of bandwidth. Do I know? I'll do it again. Okay. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. All right. Let me go to YouTube and fire up a video. And again, you're just watching on this one. I'm going to go over it one more time with you. That's all right. Here's one. So, okay, that's a video. It's starting to download, so you get capture some activity. Okay, now if you'll notice, I'm going to go ahead and stop my capture real quick. I'm going to capture one of the lines. I know this is mine because it's a 172.20024. Okay. When I click on the line, if you look on the overhead, you'll note that if I scroll down here to the packet, the Ethernet 2 packet, that's my MAC address, notice the source. Zeros, it's that spoofed MAC source. It also has in there the spoofed IP as well. If I keep scrolling down here, the Internet Protocol, you'll notice it's spoofed as well because it was a .9, right? And so now it's a .24. To undo what I've just done on the SMAC2, I want to spend a little bit more time on the Wireshark in just a second. But to undo, which we need to do before you're done tonight, okay? Not only undo this, but we'll uninstall this SMAC software before you're done, okay? Remind me of that if you don't. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove Mac. And what it's going to do is set everything back to the way it was. It'll disable, enable the Mac, the NIC card. It'll give me back my IP address from the DHCP server and the original active MAC address from the NIC card. Let's go back to Wireshark before I have you do this on your own. To Wireshark, to get it started, once you start Wireshark, you just go to Interfaces, and Wireshark